What's up everybody, I'm Gizzymoto, and I have no intro for this video. So let's jump straight into it. Today we're playing Cat Mario. I don't know what this is about. A friend recommended it to me. Oh god. And, as I like to do, when playing one-offs, okay, I can't. I like to discuss the game development aspects of it and what goes on behind the scenes. I had to fix my camera. Okay, so let's see. Besides that, can I touch the ball? Okay. Okay. Alright, it's nice. For being a break block animation, that's pretty good. Like, it's actually pretty difficult to be able to program that kind of stuff. The only thing that is a little bit disappointing is that you can't track the camera backwards, which isn't that hard. Okay. I also know that this is supposed to be like a meme game. I don't know if that's gonna kill. Yeah, that'll kill you. What the hell? Okay. Alright. I do not like the audio for this game. It is extremely annoying. But I will leave it on. Okay. Okay, so I'm muting game audio now. I'm putting my own music. So as you guys can tell, or could have told, with I just want to get to a safe spot. There we go. As you guys could tell with the game audio, that's a solid track that's playing repeatedly in the background, and then whenever you die, that triggers an event to... I don't know the commands for it because I haven't done it myself. I haven't put any audio into my games on my own, but I would assume that it would be something as simple as getting the player, like the music player, and then telling it to stop the track that it's playing on repeat right now, and then whenever you die, play this other sound effect. I would imagine it's that simple. I don't know, but with the block that jumps up whenever you go near it, that's a collision detection, which are invisible boxes. I don't know if you guys saw that. That can tell if two things are going to collide. So with that being said, most everything should have a collision box around it. So like the ground has a collision box, which prevents my player, who also has a collision box, from falling straight through it. But eventually I'll show you guys what it's like building a game, as simple as it may be, and all the stuff that you can do with it. But yeah, collision boxes. So it tells it whether two boxes are going to collide. So I would assume that this question mark right here, its collision box is not as simple as the object, which would be like right around here, but it's like actually this big. Where the object is like here, the actual collision box is like that big, if that makes sense. And then whenever the player is in that, it increases its Y position, which is vertical positioning, away from the player so that they can never touch it. I forgot that one was there. With the with these, it's on collision. It would spawn up the object, which creates an animation that sends something out of the block moving slowly as the timer, or as seconds go by, and then once it reaches that position, it sets the AI, artificial intelligence, which is the enemy AI, as I call it, to move. It sets it to active, is what I would imagine. These break blocks, I did a simple 2D platformer like this, and I couldn't get mine to work. Ooh, I got lucky there. I couldn't get mine to work. Well, I could get it to work, but not where how I got mine to work was wrong, and it would be you'd have to break this block first, then this block, then this block, and you couldn't break them in any other order. But basically, the simple code behind that is if it gets if collision is detected, then it will play some sort of animation if you want it to have an animation, and then it'll get rid of the game object. Is how I imagine it. With the thing shooting up, same thing as collision detection. I'm afraid that this one's going to do the exact same thing. No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, so if you could, I know you guys can't tell with what I'm doing with my keyboard and my movement, but as I said with Super Burning World, the key binds, which is what keys you press, and the binding to what it does in the game, which is called key bindings, as I went over in Super Mario World. Unity has something that's called, I think it's on key down. I don't remember what it's called, but there's essentially two ways of going about moving a character with key bindings, and one of the ways will press it and it's either the key bindings or it's the velocity of the player. Like if you set the velocity like real physics, where if something has velocity and momentum, it's going to keep going until it slows down and then inevitably stops. That's how this one moves, which is, in my opinion, like for something as simple as this, kind of shoddy. But that's just my opinion. Oh, okay. Oh, that was cool. I like that, actually. Let's get back to where we were. So with that thing, it's also a collision detection trigger that says if the player is near it. So imagine that in that pipe there's an invisible box that goes straight up. And if the player crosses into that, then it sends the white blob up. And if the player hits the white blob, then they die. That's simple. Okay. That's unique, I guess. Oh, did I die? I died. Okay. I think it said -4 lives, which is a creative way to show how many lives. Oh, that's unfortunate. So with that one, that's also another collision box. Yeah, it said -5. So with that one, that's also another collision box. Oh, I didn't know I could jump on them to kill them. But with that, with that invisible box, that's a collision. Has a solid collision. So imagine that you're seeing this block. You're seeing this block, and then there's no picture on it. But then whenever you hit it, the picture shows up. That's essentially what it means. So this block is here in the real world. You just can't touch it. You can pass through it sideways and up and down, but if you go up on top of it, if you go up to hit it from the bottom, then the collision activates and it puts the skin or the sprite on it, which means that it becomes visible, and then the player dies, depending on where it was hit, as I just did again. Wow. But I was showing you that time. Definitely. I didn't do that on accident or anything. I knew I was going to do it again. Okay. -7. I've died a lot. Okay. So with this, a lot of this game is, because it's trolly and makes fun at the player, is a lot of invisible collision boxes that go up vertically from the top to the bottom of the screen that detect where the player is. Like that one, I definitely had that. But so that was actually a prime example. That was actually a prime example of the velocity movement where I had to stop my momentum from going backward. I had to stop my momentum from going forwards before I could go backwards. And my preference, oh, what the hell was that? And my preference is that in simple platformers like these, is that it shouldn't be velocity based. It should just be simple. If you're gonna go forward, then you should be able to immediately go backwards. That's just my opinion. I'm just gonna run straight past it. Oh, I didn't jump. Okay. It's a simple game, but it's good. It's based off of Mario. Come on. I don't think I touched that one, and if I actually didn't, I'll show you guys. But assuming I didn't touch it, actually, you know, whatever. If I touch it, I'll do a voiceover. I'm gonna cut back to where I got before. Okay, so yes, okay. I don't know what I just got. That kind of went by fast. So with the shells, how the shells move, excuse me, strange, just kind of standing on nothing. But how the shells move, I would imagine, is that you kick it, and it sends the movement going one way until it collides with something else, and then it comes back the other way. And that repeats until, I guess, the object is no longer visible or real. That was loud. I really... Oh, I got a checkpoint. That's what I got. Alright guys, I'm back. I had some audio troubles after trying to fix... after trying to fix a problem I had. I don't know where I was, or what I was talking about. Besides collision boxes, then I got a checkpoint. Right, yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's funny. Alright. Go away, mouse, go away. Well, yes, I do discuss the video games. I do also intend on beating this one. I've seen this part before. I know that that's an enemy. Oh no. I wasn't expecting that one. Gosh. Oh. The velocity and the movement and the momentum, as I was discussing previously, is actually so annoying. It's so difficult to move and function with. Because you go forward, and then you press back, and you think you're automatically going to go backwards. But no, you're still going forward. Like that. Oh my gosh. This is somewhat aggravating. Like, I mean, I'm sure that they knew what they were doing whenever they made this game. But being a player and looking at this from like a development standpoint, like, I also let it be known that, well, for one, I wasn't on this team. I don't know what they were going for. I'm almost 100% sure it's supposed to be a meme in its an entire. Sure, it's supposed to be a meme in itself. How am I? Oh fuck! How am I supposed to get past those? Do I just go? Oh my god! What the heck? Oh boy! I forgot to plug in my Mac. It's gonna die. God! Oh my gosh! Okay. I cannot stress enough this velocity movement, as I've deemed it is so aggravating. It's just so annoying. It's not even funny. It's just so bad. I'm actually surprised I survived that one. What the hell? Ha ha ha. I don't think this was the best game to do a game talk about. Oh, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. You know, it would be funny if this was one of those games that was literally unbeatable. I'm sure it's not, but it'd be funny. Oh! God. So as you could have saw there, I was going forward, and I was on the thing, and then my character turned around to go backwards, and they didn't start going backwards. It's just so... It's so annoying. It is a development choice that I do not deny, but it's an annoying preference. Like, games that I can see that would have that would be 3D, like, wow, oh my god! Would be would be 3D games, first person games where there's actually momentum in the real world. It's like you're a guy with a gun or whatever, I don't know, or you're doing whatever it's called. Or you're doing a, that's probably too far to be heard. Or you're doing a parkour kind of game. I don't know. But it is a development choice. The movement, that type of movement is a development choice. Not that it's a bad one, it's just one I don't like. Especially in 2D games like this. What are you supposed to do there? I don't know. I think you just have to go back. Oh! You get going and you can't stop going forward. It's so... I hate it. I hate it so much. God. So how I'm sure that these work is that it's on key down. Wow, what the hell? Am I not dead? No, I died. Okay, so how I'm sure that this works is that it's on key press. As it gets pressed down, it applies a certain velocity to the player, and then it applies that velocity to the player, and then once they take the key up, it stops applying it, but it doesn't clear out the velocity that the player has moved. So like, if you're moving this way and you press down, you start moving this way, and then you lift it off, and then you lift your finger off, then you'll still move this way until you come to a complete stop. But if you do it again, and then you're pressing it, and then you press back, it applies the negative velocity, but the so let's say that you're going this way, and then you apply negative velocity is like pulling something back, but you're still moving this way. It's like, and then once it comes to a complete stop, then you start going that way. If that makes sense. It's just, it's a design choice in games. But for platformers, it's not a good choice. So don't ever do it if you're making a 2D platformer. And it's also because of this momentum in the game that I can't go back to avoid those. Jesus. Oh. It's not hard, and I am almost 100% sure I have not actually died 41 times. But it's just annoying. Like, that should have triggered it. That should have triggered it. Okay, so what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks up is the trigger. It's the collision trigger. Come on. Oh my god. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Go back. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no. Okay, I forgot you could jump on them. Is actually the end? Oh yeah, it is. Oh. Unless you can still move, I don't know. I'll see what I don't know. I don't know. Doo. Ah! The worst part about this is that I have no music to like help calm me down or anything. What you guys are listening to is lo-fi hip-hop or whatever the hell that genre is called. And it's... Oh god, unless it's a trigger... Stop. Unless you have to jump over it. I don't know. I'll see. Because what I think that's doing is once you hit the flag, then it takes away all player control. And what it then does, oh my god. And what it then does is it automatically starts moving the player forward, and then there's that collision box there, and the death still applies. And once you hit it, you're automatically gonna hit it every time, and then you'll die. So I think you have to jump over that to not have it where you lose control of the player. Because once I hit that flag, I start automatically moving, and I can't hit anything. I can't press any buttons. Well, I mean, fuck. Oh, I did it again. I can't press the buttons where it actually moves the character. Like, see, I was at 45 or something, and then it just jumped to 51. So I definitely have not died this many times. Right, no. Come on, that was trigger. God. This is so annoying. I hate this so much because it's not hard. Have I been recording? Yes, I have. Because it's not hard. It's just so annoying. It's annoying because of the movement. That's my biggest hatred of this, is the movement. I don't mind all the memes, like that it's an entire meme game and it's not Mario how you think it is or whatever, but it's so bad. It's just the movement makes it unenjoyable. God damn it. Really? Kill me! Okay, this is... Like, I was at negative 51 and it jumped to negative 54, I think. Unless I don't know. Fuck. Okay, so that's negative 55. So that's 55. I definitely have not died 50 times, that's for sure. 55 to 6. Seven. Haha. Okay, maybe I actually have 58. Oh, that fucking velocity almost made me jump off the edge. Slide off the edge, actually. Not even jump. It almost made me slide off the edge. Okay. Yeah, what was that? No. Oh, what? Am I supposed to jump on that? I hate this. Fuck me. God, they're so annoying. Of course. Okay.
Just die. Actually die.
This is awful. I hate this. This is worse than Bernie World. Super Bernie World. I'm glad that Google or Chrome or whatever is not supporting Flash anymore. Games like these don't need to exist. Fucking hell. So annoying. Because this is 100% a Flash game. I don't know how you make those, but I know that that's what this is. Ah! I'm not actually frustrated. It's just... Okay, I'm not actually mad. It's just frustrating. I knew that was gonna kill me. Because I can't do anything about it because it's how the player moves. Here I am, thinking that this was gonna be an episode of... Wow, I just jumped out of that. Got so lucky. Here I am, thinking this is gonna be about collision boxes. No! Once again, it's... Well, actually, I'm gonna name it collision boxes, or whatever. Fuck! But this one, I've probably discussed more about my hatred for this velocity movement than actual collision boxes. But, I mean, I've explained how the collision boxes work. So, can I die to that one? No, I don't think I can touch it. Come on. What are you supposed to do? I'm gonna give it 3 more tries, and then I'm gonna shit on this game. God, this is actually such a fucking awful game. I hate it. If its sole purpose was to be awful, it has achieved it. Because, by golly, this is absolute fucking shit. Alright, I'm done. I'm done playing this one. I don't like it anymore. I hate it so much. And once you press exit on this, it pauses it, but you also can't click back into the game to do anything. Once you press exit, you're out of the game. You have to reload the page like 3 times to get this to run again. You can't do anything by clicking on it. It just breaks it. But I mean, hey howdy ho, if you're... How do I zoom out again? Your main purpose of this website was to make money off of advertisements, then hey, you did it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 advertisements, and then you also promote yourself. So, if your goal was to make money off people spending however long on this game while you get paid for advertisements, you did it. You did a good job. Owner of catmario.com. cat-mario.com. I wonder what catmario.com is. It doesn't exist. Does it exist? Catmario.com is available for $13,000. Wow. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. That was Cat Mario, the worst game I have ever played so far. By, like, out of everything, even browser games, this was the worst one. Because the controls were just god-awful. But, good example, in my opinion, to go over collision detection. I'm glad we were able to discuss that with using this game. But I would not recommend anyone play this because it is just god-awful. And I am nearly 100% sure that it's only 1 level and that's it. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, like it. If you hated it, then dislike it. But remember to subscribe. It supports me and the channel. And as always, guys, I'll see you another time.